All right, good morning. Good morning. Celestian, hello. Celestian, hello, good morning. Ooh, yeah, I need some of this caffeine today, let me tell you. I need some of this. Oh, Celestian, good morning. How the heck are you doing? How the heck are you doing? I hope you had a good weekend.
Pecky Almo.
Ionic. Ionic, good morning. How you doing, buddy? How you feeling? How's everything going? How you feeling, Ionic? I hope everything's going okay. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I started and finished The River Has Roots this weekend. It was a really nice read. River Has Roots. I've not heard of this book. Doing good. Ida's in timeout. She jumped one of the rabbits. She's letting me know she's not happy about it. Well, I hope the rabbit is okay. She just get a little excited. It's so funny. Doing this reminded me a while ago that somebody I follow on Book Talk, or, you know, used to follow when I had a TikTok, did a whole video about how, like, no, we have to use Goodreads because the industry has decided that this is where they're pulling their metrics from, and this is how we can best support marginalized authors. And I was like, you know, you're not incorrect with your data. You're not incorrect with your data. I don't know if that means that we need to lean into it. I don't know if that's what that means. Dark, thank you. Oh, that sounds really interesting. Excuse me. Not incorrect, but just that good. It turns Goodreads into a stronger industry standard that can make or break the career of a marginalized creator if they don't play the game right, which is the problem you already have. Right. Especially when you remember that Goodreads is owned by Amazon, you know, with everything that comes as part of that, to say we need to use it to support marginalized creators, it's like, okay, what does that mean though? Like, use it how? Right. Like if you're like you with even just like a call to action, right? It'd be one thing if it was a call to action, but you're just, that's like saying, folks, we gotta use Twitter because Twitter is where everybody is, right? It's where, you know, people continue to look there. So we have to make sure that the information that we want known is there. And it's like, yeah, or people can look other places or we can break the stranglehold idea of there is one place for the thing, right? There can be multiple places for the thing. There doesn't need to be the one place. There doesn't need to be the one final be all end all. And it's like, what do you mean? Like what I was like, what an odd, just like what an odd realization. There's sociology scholars still using Twitter, and I was like, why are you on Twitter and Facebook and nowhere else? Right. There's a part of me that understands that there are some people that need to stay on Twitter. We've talked about this a bunch. I accept that there is an amount of people, but I've been saying this for years. If you are a creative, if you are a person whose main income is derived from getting people to give you money in whatever way that looks like, buying a product, like Twitch subs, buying music, whatever, you can't afford to be only in one place. You shouldn't have only been in one place. And I've said this for years. I was like, look, Twitter is kind of meh. So you should get another place. You should get a newsletter. You should get a website. You should get something else that's outside of the Twitter space. And then now here we are. And everybody talks about, oh my God, like my Twitter interactions don't mean shit anymore. Like I have all of these followers, but none of them see my work. And so what do I do? And I'm like, you know, I don't want to say I told you so. Actually, that's a lie. I love saying I told you so. I love being able to prove that I was right in the past and that people should have listened to me when I was right. The problem is people don't like that. People don't like being told that they were wrong. So, especially regarding social scientists, academic researchers, and professors. Right, like what do? You don't need to be on Twitter. Twitter's not, like, Twitter's just a thing for you. Grim. Grim. Oh. Hi. Meow. Grim, what are you doing? Grim. Are you okay? Hang on, he's being silly. What are you doing? Oh. Oh. No. Yeah. Oh, you want to go? Okay. He's just yelling. I don't know if it was coming through on the microphone. He's just doing chants. People don't like being told that they were told a thing a few times before and the person who told them was right. Right. Like I said this to you months ago and you ignored me. And then now here we are. No, hello. Yeah, he's just being silly. He's just being silly. He walked in carrying one of his little mice and was meowing with it in his mouth. And then he set it down and he was just meowing. He's just being a silly. He's just being a silly boy. Best way to be, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. You know, if I can't blame him. I can't blame him. On the books going through my Barnes & Noble. I'm glad they're still alive, TBH fantasy section. You know, Barnes & Noble was another thing that came up. Barnes & Noble was another thing. I need to find Don on Instagram. Don was a voice I always really appreciated. An author that I follow, or followed again on, you know, when I had when I had TikTok. And he was talking about, he's like, Girly Pops, why is there so much hate towards Barnes and Noble? Like, when y'all will buy books from Amazon without a second thought. Like we can talk about how like you should shop local and you should shop local. Like you should shop as local as you can get. And he's like, but let's be honest with the realities of America. Barnes and Noble is the only physical chain keeping Amazon at bay. And so if your option is order it on Amazon or buy it from Barnes and Noble, that's an easy choice, right? That's an easy decision. If those are your only options. He's like, some people don't have local bookstores. Some people's local bookstore is the Barnes and Noble. You know? For some people, that's what they've got. They got a Barnes and Noble. And it shouldn't be like, oh, you shop at Barnes and Noble? Bleh. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, the fuck out of here, man. It's me, the only local bookstore I have closed down. That sucks. That really sucks. Oh, your local bookstore is closed, Ionic. Ah, too bad. May as well shop on Amazon. May as well just give the fuck up entirely.
Honk, fuck off.
Brian, ugh. I got a random sub to a big titty streamer, and that's in her emotes. The bolts in the ears are what are really upsetting to me. I think is really it. It's like, it's a cute design. The bulbs in the ears are just, no. That's really off-putting to me. I'm slowly finding local sources for all the stuff I want to buy. I'm glad we have a local music store, game store, a couple comic shops, music stores, a bookstore. Hell yeah. Yeah, we have a couple bookstores. There's another one 20 minutes away, but it's so limited it's not really worth it. Well, they might be able to special order Ionic. But also, yeah, that's fair. But also, yeah, I get you. I've been there. I'm glad there's, I've said this before. I have no interest in going back to buying CDs. I have no interest in going back to buying CDs. So this is the one road I can't travel with y'all. I wish you luck. I love y'all for it. Like I salute, but I can't. I'm not. Yeah, and we have a couple comic shops, which is nice. I should pop into the comic shops. So there's their shopping cart from their favorite musician's website. See, here's the thing. I just want the music, and I want the music to be available in the easiest, like, I want whatever media I buy to be in the easiest format to go from here is the thing that I have to I am experiencing, right? So, like I have Blu-rays for movies, and that's still really expensive. That's still really easy. It's still really frictionless. People, you know, I love my Plex server. I still have a Plex server. I'm gonna keep a Plex server around for some things because that's just easier. But that's still really, really easy and seamless. For music, I've gotten too into the idea of just hitting shuffle on a big playlist and hearing a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? D, thank you for the lurk. Gee, I thought you would be too busy to come in for a lurk. I hope you have a good Monday. Hope you have a good Monday. So like, I'm like for music, I'm not messing with CDs. Like I will buy MP3s directly. I would definitely be a records guy. I would definitely be getting into records if I had like extra money, but I don't. And I also find records silly. Like I actually kind of am annoyed at how many cool records are coming out. And I'm like, okay, cool. Can I buy this as like some sort of digital form? Hell, I'd buy a CD. I'd buy a CD. If they're like, no, the only way you can buy this is on record or CD, I'd be like, fine, I'll buy a CD. I'll rip it and I'll buy a CD, fine, whatever. Like if this is the world I have to live in. If this is the world I have to live in. I'm looking at going back to physical media for music, especially now that I'm done with Spotify. That's fair. It's like I said, for me, it's just one step too much, you know, because I know I'm just gonna rip it to a MP3 anyway. Do you know what I mean? I'm just gonna rip it to an MP3 anyway. So, you know, I'm not that guy that's gonna have a big stereo system and is gonna put on a CD and listen to a CD. That's just not gonna happen. I need, you know, you need to know yourself. But I love and support people doing it, right? As a concept, like I love and support people doing it. And I would buy, like I said, if there was music that only existed on a CD, if it was like, oh, some weird Grim, no. You know, if it was some weird, you know, like I Am 8-Bit does all of these game OST records. You know, if it was like, oh, it's available on record or CD, I'd be like, all right, fine. Okay. You know, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'd be more serious about buying vinyls via player. I feel like if I'm not careful, if I don't maintain a hard stance, he's playing with one of his little mice. He's so cute. He's just throwing it around and bouncing on it. Like I could be one of, I could absolutely be a guy that just ends up having one of those like very small record players and like 8 to 10 records. Like I gotta not be that guy. I'll turn into another random collection. Yeah. I can't do that. I can't do that and then also have like this huge stack of video games. These aren't compatible, right? These are not compatible collections. You can only have, I love that we're all going back to physical stuff. I love and support it. I'm all for it. I also can only have so much physical space. You know what I mean? I can only have so much physical space that I can devote to these things. You're the retro man? No, I mean, this is the thing that I always try to shy away from because I don't want to shit on people who like records. I just think the entire process of it is really silly. I think the whole process of it is really shit. It's really silly. It's kind of like how people get sometimes with coffee. You know how like there's like complexity you can get with making coffee? At a certain point in that process, I'm like, anything more complicated than this is silly. Anything more than this, silly. You're not doing anything. You think you're doing something. And if you have a good time with it, have a good time with it. You know? Have a good time with it. But I'm not going past that. I'm not doing more than this. I'm not doing more than this. And records for me for that's for music, that's that. Where it's just like, get a record. No. And I have friends that have records and I love them. And I was talking to them about records like not that long ago. I was like, okay. I was like, we can both admit that records are silly, right? He goes, oh yeah, records are really silly. he's like, it doesn't sound better. It sounds intentional. And that's the enjoyment of it, is that this is what a record sounds like, and this is how it sounds. I'm like, okay, cool, I can respect that. I'm like, okay. We're aligned now. We're good. We're good. Yeah, I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. It's about the specific way that it sounds on a record. And I'm like, that's great. I can fuck with that. I can fuck with that. You have to want that experience. Yeah. Yeah. And that's fine. That's great. You know? That's, you know, hey, I'm that way about video games, right? Where I'm like, ooh, like, you know, I'm the guy, as I'm setting it up, I'm the guy who figured out that if you buy the Wii U GameCube adapter, or the GameCube adapter for the Wii U, that somebody made a special driver for it for the computer, that you can plug this into a computer and force it to use this particular driver so that you can use your GameCube controller to play games on your computer, right? So like I get, right? I also have that, right? Other people will look at that process and go, well, that's silly. I'm just gonna use my regular controller that I have. And it's like, yeah, that's great. That works. I have some CDs I need to bring in from the basement. I imagine once I find where they can go in my office, I'll feel good about buying more. I feel better about CDs than I do records in general, because CDs are smaller. You know? CDs take up. Matt's sitting here going, this is silly, Matt. Yeah, it is silly. I understand it is silly. But you know what? It's the experience that I wanted. It's the experience that I wanted, which is why I say, like, when I talk about records, I don't want to just immediately, I don't want it to ever come across as I think they're stupid. It is just not the experience I'm worried about having. But I really want to figure out an MP3 player. I do want to figure out, or even just how to figure out how to do it on my phone. Like, I have a solution kind of, for cloud stuff. I kind of wish it worked a little better. So I think really what I need to do is get something to listen to MP3s locally. But I don't know. I don't travel that much is the thing. So I don't need, you know, it was different when it was like, oh yeah, I'm going, I'm going around, to school or whatever. It felt more important to have a big curated playlist. I don't know. But speaking of playlist, I don't know why I said speaking of playlist. There's no playlist in this game. Skies of Arcadia is a wonderful video game that we're getting back to today. I have been enjoying the absolute hell out of it. Let me tell you. I've been enjoying the absolute hell out of it. I'm excited. I think Sage said that we're getting our base, which is great. So once we figure out whatever silly side thing I decided we got to work on, we can get started on that. Let me pull up the Skies of Arcadia. Yeah, there's my manuals and my map right there. Here's my, I gotta tell y'all, I got the I got the AYN Thor ordered on Friday. So that's ordered. And it is, it's gonna be in the April shipping batch. So very excited. Very excited. I think when it gets here, we'll have a little stream for it, showing it off and putting it through its paces and seeing what we can do with it. You know, I'll probably set it up a little bit off stream. But I need to find, I could have sworn I had like a 256 SD card bobbing around here. I need to find where that got to. So, but yeah, so I think when it gets here, we will, we'll have a little stream for it, showing it off what it can do and poking at all kinds of different stuff. Okay, hang on. This cord's all wrapped up in that, so let's undo that. There we go. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I watched a video this weekend. Somebody ported the Xbox emulator to Android, which is exciting. Okay, cool. That's set up properly. They ported the Xbox emulator to Android, so that'll be fun to play around with. Excuse me, goodness. I'm a little sniffly today. All right. So if I remember correctly, we had been working on that sub-quest to get that lady reconnected with her mom. And we needed some items that we didn't know how to get yet. So I was like, well, we'll figure this out. Ooh, fish. Nope, a boat. Oh, hey, I think that's a black pirate. Let's fuck him up. Let's fuck him up in our cool new ship. That's a good way to, this is a good way to start our. She told us we needed 3 spices. We have 1, yeah. Which, you know, maybe we'll find them as we're going around exploring parts. Also, Sage, hello, I missed it. Hello. Hello, good morning, how are you? So maybe we'll find it when we go around and... We missed? Come on, dog. It honestly seems rude to fight him in my ship because it feels like he has like an air oh, okay, yeah, we're on a different tier. It feels like he has like, he's like, I'm a pirate on a pirate ship. And we're like, I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite battle cruiser on the Citadel. Do you know what I mean? This feels like a different thing. Man, I hope you get to read The River Has Roots. Let me, the hell website was I using? Somebody was telling me about some cool website for tracking books. I don't remember what it was. It's a very short read, but it was perfect. You know, 3 hours, a good strong 3-hour read sounds fantastic. Storygraph? No, Storygraph was the one. Storygraph is the one I use now. And I'll put it on there so that I don't forget that I wanted to read this. But there was somebody I was talking to online that was like, yeah, Storygraph is leaning into AI in a lot of weird ways that I'm really uncomfortable with, and this other company is not in any way. And I wish I'd remembered what it was. I wish I could remember what it was. My next fiction read is Babel by R.F. Kuang. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We have Catabasis on the shelf that I really want to read. If you think of it, I'd be interested to know. If you remind me, I could actually probably take a second and find it in my Blue Sky Menchies. Finally got my copy of The Odyssey translated by Emily Wilson, which I've been informed is a far superior translation than most. Ooh. That's very interesting. That's Look at our base! Holy shit! Look at our base! Oh my god! Oh my god! We did it. We proved the Earth was round. Vyse, Crescent Isle, straight ahead. Yep, that's Crescent Isle, all right, but it looks different. If we reach Crescent Isle by flying east from Yafutoma, that means we sailed around the world. Hell yeah. You found the world is round. World is round. Oh my god. That's so funny. It's so funny. It's not donut shaped. It's not donut shaped. You gotta get off it. Let me find that thing. Oh yeah, I could just... Going back through my mentions. Oh yeah, I don't want to deal with this person. Mute. The world would be so strange if the world was... Yeah, could you imagine if the world was round? That'd be ridiculous. That'd be ridiculous. Could you imagine? What if this is how it comes out that I'm a flat earther? How funny would that be? Just out of nowhere, like, what? Like, what? What? It was a typo, but it was funny here. Doing comparisons between Wilson's work and most standard classic scholarships for treatment of the language, and that she has apparently avoided specific traps of misogynistic reasoning and explaining away of characters. Interesting. I'm very interested. Oh, I'm gonna mute this person too. No, I'm gonna mute you for suggesting that an AI prompt is even a reasonable solution to this. Lean more on what the language actually is rather than what the field widely suggests. Oh, see, that's good. That's a very interesting, an interesting way to do it, right? Is like it's, I'm not gonna say that it's this because everyone else says that it's this. I'm gonna look at what the text is saying. I'm gonna look at what the text is saying. Oh my God, people sure do be posted on this website. People sure do be posting on this website. Except its donut shaped the North Pole on a globe is not also the South Pole like on this game's map. It is when you represent the world on a flat 2D plane. This is what we talked about. The way that 2D plane maps are represented in video games, that's how it works. Hey, everyone that a month ago said that they're waiting to announce more Pokemon stuff for Pokemon Day, and has been saying that to me for the last 5 years can kiss my entire ass. Everyone who for the last 5 years has been saying, don't worry, they'll announce something for Pokemon Day, you can kiss my entire ass. Okay, I can't find it. I can't find it. I'll need to go back through. I will need to go back through. All right, we've discovered the world is round. Until now, no one knew what lay beyond the edge of the world. It was commonly thought to be a long, turbulent drop into nothingness. But after the blue rogue Vyse returned from his voyage around the world, it became known that the world is round. Sorry for the, no, it's fine. I wanted to remember what it was too. So you're dead. Don't even worry about it. Vyse, how does it feel to have sailed around the world with your very own ship? Yeah, I want to see more. I don't think I'll be happy until I see the whole world. I know there's more out there. They think we just made it home. Vyse is already talking about sailing more. How typical of him. I guess that was an opportunity to get some pirate points, but we picked the wrong one, I guess. I don't know. All right. Look at this base. Hell yeah. Sick. With our dolphin flag. Let's go. Looks like there are new buildings that weren't there before. Ismail probably built them while we were gone with the money we gave him. I fucking hope so. We gave him so much money. Wonder what Crescent Island looks like now. Hurry up and land. I walked away. Not sure if you found it. If you do, can you link in the Discord? If Storygraph is using AI, I want to move away from it. Yeah, I will. I'll make a point to check on it today. I don't think the way that Storygraph is using, well, I guess that's not true because that's that was the conversation that I was having with this person. I was like, I know Storygraph is using like machine learning, and that's a different thing. So like, I'm not too bothered by it. And they were like, that's not actually the case. Let me find this article. Let me find this interview with the COO of, it was like their COO of AI operations or something. And I was like, oof, even having someone whose specific job is AI is a rough start. So I just need to find that. I just need to find that conversation. This isn't even its final form. Well, good news, I got a bunch of money. Look at this. Oh my God. Amazing. Welcome home. How do you like we're done with the place? I have to say, I'm really impressed with your work. Oh no, Babber was the big guy. How did you expect from the greatest builder that ever lived? If you keep the gold coming in, I'll keep adding on. Oh no, right, Babram. Okay, Babram is the big guy, Ismail's the little guy. That's right. I've been busy too. I made new armor plating for the Delphinus hull. It's super sturdy. After I add it on your ship, you'll be able to fly through those pesky stone reefs without a hitch. Thank you both for everything you've done for us. I'd like you both to join my crew on board the Delphinus. That reminds me, I got this while we were in Yafutoma. Can you do anything with it? Ah! Oh, shiver me timbers! I've never seen this type of technology before in my life. Lyrics, hello. With this type of engine, you'd be able to fly higher than the clouds and lower than you've ever imagined. I like the idea that flying low is difficult too. That's funny. I'll get started on this baby in a jiffy. Vyse, we should figure out what we're going to do next. I knew someone would say that. That's why I built a meeting room into the wall of the cliff. You do all your planning from there. I'm not at work for now? Well, hell yeah. Over the weekend, we all found out about Timothy Chalamet's comments about opera and ballet, and everyone had time. Oh yeah, fuck him up. Fuck him up. My least favorite take was the cellist reaching for ChatGPT to pull up the ticket sales data for the Nutcracker versus Chalamet's most popular, I guess, thing. You couldn't just like Google that? Can y'all, did we lose the fucking ability to Google? As soon as ChatGPT came on the scene, did y'all just not fucking, did you just forget? The least accurate place to find that info? Just like, what do you mean? Like, what? You built us a meeting room? You're great. Ismail, wow, you're great, Ismail. Let's go check it out, everybody. You gave Book on Polarity to Babram. I don't think he's ever been this excited. That's great. You know, I love the little editorial there. Babram's joined your crew as engineer. Ismail's joined your crew as builder. Hello? Where you at? There you are. Pow! Someone had time to make a whole video on YouTube. I'm like, wow, he just said that nonsense. We got a video already. Why are we doing this on Monday? What the fuck? Okay. You know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Fuck rich people. So when they say something stupid ass like that, absolutely get them hard. Do you know what I mean? Hey, Captain Vyse, you wanna buy some cannons? Is this the thing you do too? Oh. Oh. Well, shit. Yeah, I'm a gunner, but I also have mercantile aspirations, so. I don't watch that man's work, but I love ballet and opera. I know everybody got really excited about what's Mario Supreme, whatever movie he was in. But I also think it's really funny how people also was like, yeah, people also made a point to talk about how he was like, how he had a wigger phase, and I was like, that's hilarious. Is it a wit? Oh, I think he just has a. I do think it's like a whip. It's like a riding crop. It's moving a lot more than I would expect any of those things to do. Like, it kind of makes sense that if he's like signaling people to have some sort of thing to signal, but it doesn't look like that. Like, it looks weird. Oh, hell yeah. Wait, Lyric said something. What's even more wild is his mother and sister are ballerinas. I get the point he was trying to make because it's something folks in ballet and opera have spoken about regularly. I don't even know what he said, Celestian. I don't even know what happened. I just know he said something and people got mad at him. He was like, they were like, I can't believe he said this stupid thing. And I was like, oh, good. I was like, good. I'm glad he said something stupid and people are mad at him for it. Like, Herb, hello. I miss the days I knew less about celebrities. You know what? I don't. I'm glad that we know now that most of them are fucking imbeciles. Saves me a lot of time and effort watching bullshit. Nice to meet you. You're Captain Vyse, right? Captain Clark's ordered me to come aboard the Delphinus and train with your crew so I can be a better gunner. Oh, my friends Lily and Nara are coming with me. I hope you don't mind. Oh, sure, yeah. We're a team. We'll take care of your cannons. We're gonna knock those balloons out of the sky. Sure, and your name is? Oh, I forgot. I mean, I didn't forget my name. I didn't tell you. I wouldn't forget my name. That would be silly. I'm Belle. I don't have much experience with cannons, but I'll try my best. Well, you seem enthusiastic enough. I'll give you a chance. We'll see how you do. It's just that easy. Let's go, girly pop ship time. Belle has joined your crew as a gunner. Great. Shout outs. Shout outs. Herb, how you doing this morning? I love her animation. I'm just like, it's great. I go in this room? Oh yeah, this is the lounge. Are we giving this inexperienced girl a gun? I'm okay with this. Not a gun in like a pistol, a gun like the gun of the ship. You know, she gets to arm the cannons, as it were. I'm even more okay with this, yeah. Oh my God, you just set up a little stall? This fucks. Okay, this is, you know what? This is cool. I can fuck with this. Some spell boxes? I'm not mad about it. Are there any more chams here? Oh, I should have 2. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Yeah, no, I love knowing which celebrities are absolute dingus idiots. Because like I said, that's less, that's just fewer movies and stuff I need to worry about. You know what I mean? That's just fewer movies I need to worry about seeing. Okay, so I think it gave me 20 on the first one, so I should be 23. So, and then yeah, there's the moonfish. I'm not saying I purposely avoid who celebrities are, what they say and do. I don't use social media at all, and I don't watch movies or TV shows. Athletes a lot of the time purposely do not say anything political to avoid backlash from fan bases. That's ironic. I got bad news for you. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. A lot of athletes, especially the last year, have been saying some real wild bullshit. Also, cowards. Also, cowards. Be who you are. You love Vyse so goddamn much, say it. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest, Johnny Quarterback. Oh. Yeah, ask Carlello to build something. When we remodel the tavern, it's gonna cost 1,500 gold. Yeah, I got so much gold. Can you do multiple things? No. Did my message get blocked or did something go wrong? The last thing you said, Lyrics, was the thing about ballerinas. Like I said, what he said wasn't actually wrong. I think a lot of folks in those professions felt slighted by his dismissiveness. A performing musician even said, part of the issue was him attaching a dollar value to his lost viewership, something about losing 14 cents in views, some mess. Oh yeah, that sounds stupid. Oh, okay, that it got blocked and then it's fine. I love doing that with musicians. I used to do 2 days research on any bands I like to make sure I wasn't gonna walk into a clan rally anytime I go to shows. Yeah, listen, be who you are. Be who you are. You wanna, you wanna be about it, be about it. The first time it said your message failed to send, I didn't get anything on my side, so I don't, maybe Twitch, like, fucked up. American football players say stuff, you rarely see it at all in soccer. Do it every time it happens, it leads to hefty backlash no matter which side of the table you're on. Again, cowards, cowardice, poke low. Yeah, be your bigoted self. You know, you want to talk shit, be about it. It's a very beautiful island you found, Vyse. The pond reminds me of home. It's relaxing. I wish I could just sit here like this forever. I mean, you can. I like the idea that everybody is here in the base. I fucking love this. This is Suikoden hours. Why does Fina have a picture of me on her desk? It's a little embarrassing. Okay, you don't have to get, Automod, calm down. Calm down. I went tickets to see Lit and Sugar Ray, and I was so hyped the presenter asked who was here for a white trash party, and everywhere around my mom and I went nuts. I agree with that. I agree, yeah. Not in like a bad way, but yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know if those, we know who this is for way. Yeah. This is for white people at a Chili's. You know what I mean? very specific aesthetic. Very specific aesthetic. Ooh, if I catch, ooh, I might blow this up. Hey, Matt, can you check your pirate rating? I think it's still, oh, Vyse the Fallen Pirate. Wait, what does that mean? Okay, I'm gonna allow it because for context, but that's fair. I feel that way about Insane Clown Posse. Yeah. I think that's appropriate. I think that's appropriate. Why am I the Fallen Pirate? What does that mean? I'm not fallen, I'm ascendant. I'm the best I've ever been. Enrique's got a picture of Mogi on his desk. That's basically fucking. That's... Apparently they're remarkably anti-racist, but high school me just thought they were weird and cool. Yeah. What's the one guy? I think it's Killer J. Killer J. Got a special fursuit to go to a furry convention with his kid. Fuck yeah, trans rights. Like his child is a furry, and he was like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'll go and, you know, support you and make sure you're safe. And he got like a whole custom fursuit done. I had to keep me going with my memories of Polly. It was during those years of the Dark Wave I realized just how important Polly is to me. Never knew much I had until she was gone. I'm gonna stay by her side until we finish this, then we're heading back to Sailor's Island. As long as she drops all that weight that I made a point about recognizing that she put on. The kitchen could use some work. It needs some remodeling if I'm gonna make some of my more popular dishes. Listen, I'll get on it. I'm gonna work on it. Ma'am, please, believe me. Or this place used to be a desert island. I figured it'd be even more depressing than Esperanza. You have a good variety in food and drinks here. You've assembled quite a crew. You're doing a great job. Rage Against the Machine was another band I had to be careful about back in high school. Why is that? Its dedication, custom fursuits are expensive. I bet you if you search it. I bet you if you search it. Vyse, this is a really nice tavern. I wish I could serve Yafutoman food to everyone on the island. But I guess that's impossible without renovating the kitchen. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay, I'm working on it. I've heard the royal people of Valua are cruel. People of Valua are cold-hearted. But Enrique is so nice. Marco's cute too. I think it's just wrong to judge people just because they come from somewhere else. Angry music. I didn't understand the lyrics. I thought their sound was cool. My mom was the kind of mom who paid attention. Oh yeah, no. Rage Against the Machine are cool as shit. Rage are cool as shit. By the time I got into them, I realized the band wasn't just angry white men. I don't know if anybody in that band is white. Where are you? Where? There you go. There you are. Bam. So I was in a System of a Down, and I knew what, you know. I knew what they were. What radicalized you growing up? I had a System of a Down CD that my friend burned me. Sure, you can see the entire island from up here? Nothing to report, except for the fact that Ismail ate Babram's lunch when he wasn't looking. Good job. Sage, it says that it'll be renovated the next time I come back. If I just leave and come back, will that work? Or is there like some period of time that actually has to take place? I don't know. Okay, we'll try it. We'll try it. Because if we could just knock out those renovations, then just get it done. We'll just get them all done right quick because I have so much money. Here, Rage Against the Machine. Before I saw them, they made white people music. I didn't know they were just angry rich kids or not. You know, this is fair because this is back before, this was the burgeoning days of the internet, so you couldn't like look up lyrics or look up information on a band. It was just like, what's happening? It still makes me laugh how many people are like, how many people were mad at Rage Against the Machine? We need to pick a destination. We have to head to the meeting room. Okay. But I didn't get hurt at all today. Are you proud of me? Yes, that's good. That's good. Carnation, I'm so glad you didn't hurt yourself. I'm so glad you didn't hurt yourself at work today. With your dangerous job. I don't even black people like the music of racist white men screaming about black people in places they don't want them to be in. I mean, that's fair. Whoa, hey, wait a minute. What are you? You made 2 doors? Gonzalez, I find the treasure you were looking for. But to be honest, it wasn't what either of us was expecting. I had to go this way. I didn't get to into rock, punk, alt, or etc. until 8th grade. Oh my god. Don't talk to me about 8th grade. Talk to me about how you were in 8th grade 2 years ago or some shit like that. I don't know. I started with the easy stuff. Like Lilith Fair and Dave Matthews. Oh my god. First day injury free. I've only been here a month. Well, it is like a major part of your job involves a knife. So wait. At least you should have had at least a couple other a couple of either no injury days, because some of those days are remote when you're on a call. Right? You're in a Zoom call. So how did you... Carnation, how did you hurt yourself those days? Those don't count. Those don't count. So hard for me to believe Ismail turned this deserted island into a base. Vyse, Akia, Enrique, thank you for everything you've done. So far we've managed to get 3 of the moon crystals. Excuse me, I'm almost 30. Listen, still a baby. Never would have made it this far on my own. Thank you so much. You underestimate my ability to hurt myself. Come on, Fina, you don't have to thank us. To be fair, that was back when you had to catch MTV at a certain time or buy a special edition music DVD to see music videos. No, this was back when music videos were, when MTV was mostly music videos. Like, it was starting to shy away from it, but also music videos were still very, very readily available. I didn't get much of music videos on MTV. That's your fault. You weren't trying hard. You weren't trying hard enough. You should have watched more Total Request Live lyrics. That's your problem. You weren't checking in with Carson Daly. If it wasn't for you, I don't think we would have gotten the chance to sail around the world. We should be thanking you. Where is Carson Daly these days? I don't know. I think he's like he's a weird anti-vaxxer. Pop-up video? I love pop-up video. The tragic story of Carson Daly. What is that? This is really funny. Veteran TV presenter Carson Daly has long been open about his personal struggles about his experiences with heartache, mental health, grief, and tragedy. Dog, it's just a regular person. He's just a regular person. He apparently is on, he's on the Today Show? He's on the Today Show. Kira, hello! That sounds about right. Be safe, listen, Carnation, knock wood. No injuries today, right? He's too old for an evening show now. It's past his bedtime. I wouldn't be surprised he's a daytime talk personality head. Yeah, that's fair. It's so funny that the things, some people you look at like their body of work and it's just like, this is wild. It's wild that they've let you do this many things. Fina, I don't know if you realized it yet. Your missions helped us all. We've all grown to be such good friends. Yes, thank you. I mean, you're welcome. Until recently, I lived a sheltered life. I was scared when the elders asked me to search for the crystals, and I was alone. So my microwave and oven are broken. Do I order food or try and cobble something together before work? Can you not grab something on the way to work and save some money over having it delivered? Dreaming, how you doing today? Since then, I've made some great friends. And I get excited when we explore new lands, except the ones with monsters. You can also pre-order pickup. That's true. And when you first heard what we did for a living, you seemed really surprised, almost intimidated. You're sounding more like an air pirate every day. Before you know it, you'll be dressing like us. And Chubel will be wearing an eye patch. Okay, if Chubel has an eye patch, then. Not really, nothing I would walk past would be easy to eat while walking. I got asked to come in 2 hours early. Boo, no. No, you tell him to fuck off. You hear me? Larry, listen. You call your boss, you tell him to fuck off. That reminds me, do you know where we should go for the next moon crystal? Yes, I do. To the far south lies a land that basks in the cold light of the purple moon. It's known as the Land of Ice. The purple moon crystal should be hidden there. Land of Ice? The purple moon is the source of power for all ice magic. And because of that, the lands under the moon have become encased in ice. I've heard stories about that place. Some others back home used to tell me about the rumors they'd hear. These drawings are so good. I love these drawings so much. It wasn't my boss, it was my younger coworker who needs time to do schoolwork. No, too bad. Should have done schoolwork at a different time. You fucked up. Not my problem, hang up the phone. Heard the air's so cold, anyone who goes there will be frozen in a matter of seconds. I don't want to have to chisel you out of the ice, Vyse. Where do you get these stories? First I was gonna catch on fire, then people were gonna eat us with sticks, now I'm gonna freeze? Getting the crystal's not gonna be easy, but I think your overactive imagination's getting the best of you. What do you mean? All right, fine. You wanna become a Vysicle? Don't come crying to me. I'm sure everything will be all right. I doubt it's that cold, Akia. Well, according to our Valuan archaeologists, beneath the layer of ice lies the ruins of an ancient city. The ruins have been undisturbed since the Old World. She's actually quitting because our boss doesn't respect her need for only a 15-hour week and keeps trying to give her full-time hours. Again, tell your boss to fuck off. My advice for 2026, tell your boss to fuck off. Unfortunately, no one's ever been able to break through the ice. All we've been able to do is observe the ruins from the sky. So we don't really need to go there because it's impossible to get the crystal. Well, I was thinking, Babram said the hull's been reinforced, right? The hull is strong enough to break through stone reefs. Perhaps it's strong enough to break through the ice. She did, which is why Sunday's her last day. You know, good for her. Good for her. That might work. We could bust through the ice with the Delphinus. If the Delphinus can get through the ice, then we can get the crystal. Yeah, it looks like our next destination is to the south, to the land of ice. Yeah. Looks like we've got a long journey ahead of us. I think we should take the rest of the day off and celebrate. Aye, aye. Hell yeah. Excuse me. All right. Let's get on the boat. And then we'll leave and we'll come back and we'll see if that works. I love having a speed pole. It's so funny. Did we run into the fortune teller? No. Should I? Not really, I just thought it was odd. I mean, there's a bunch of people we didn't run into. There's a good number of people we didn't actively run into, but. Oh, right, next page, change crew. Let's double check everybody. Excuse me. Okay. It seems dangerous to bring the princess with us actively on our crew, but you know, it's a JRPG party. Who am I to say anything? All right. Let's go back. Babram? I've reinforced the armor on the bow of the ship. You'll be able to fly through glaciers like they're nothing. You'll be able to fly through the stone reefs in Ixtaka too. Damn, I'm good. I mean, I did that already. Oh no, I couldn't fly through the stone reefs. Okay, I understand what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. Okay. Okay. Let's get caught up. I mean, let's see how the renovation here looks. Whoa, this looks different. Hey, yo. Look at how much nicer this looks. Holy shit. We got chickens, dog? Oh, is she in here? I realized I didn't go in here. Yeah, she's in here. Okay. Listen to my words in the path of light. Sure, I'll give you $10. I'm your boss, but you know, sure. Ha! Having a high swashbuckler rating will affect the morale of your crew in a positive manner. Your bravery will show through battle as well. Your fighting abilities will raise depending on your ability as a leader. The Red Moon has spoken. Okay, well, you know, that's a fun way to, like, tell us about game mechanics. Dude, this rules. I'm doing a lot better with my gallbladder out. Diagnosis was I had sludge in my gallbladder. Signs of gallstones forming. My gallbladder was inflamed, so definitely. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad that the, you know, the diagnosis has been so solid. That really makes me happy to hear. I'm really glad. I'm really glad, Poke. Yeah, both of you do it. Next time we're in town, you might want to check the wanted list. I know I'm still missing one. I wonder if I'm strong enough to go fight that guy. I wonder if I'm strong enough to fight homie. I would bet you there's an achievement for... There's someone new? Oh, I would assume. I would assume there's someone new. There's been a story thing. Oh, do you think I can go recruit Hans now? Because I think you said there needed to be a story beat. Okay, so yeah, we can do that. And then I want to bebop around for discoveries. I'm gonna bebop around for discoveries. Can we? It doesn't sound like he's given us the ability to fly super high or super low yet. It sounds like he's still learning how to do that. I was sorry, that's after the next one. No, that's fine. It's one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, you get it, but then you have to. Oh, unlocked my own style. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, okay, having her remodel it does it in like a Yafutoman style. And then having him do it does it in, I guess, a more standard style. Oh, no. No, none of them. Oh, build the fountain. Oh, yeah, look at this. Now that I have a kitchen, I'll need some cooking supplies so I can get started. I get everything I need for 1,000 gold. Fucking here you go. Thank you, Vyse. You won't be disappointed. I'll get things started right away. Hell yeah, listen. Heard Polly owns her own tavern back in her hometown. Polly really is something else. I'm glad she's letting me help out. It's still really funny that Polly was like, yeah, I have to go find my husband. And, oh, wait. Ismail said it would yeah, I missed what you said, I'm sorry. Oh, you're building a stage? Oh, fuck yeah. Yes. Here's money. Money. I'm just, hey. Just going around everybody. What do you need money? Do you need money for something? Here's money. I'm gonna leave them alone. And then these are our rooms. Ismail has a relieving and build on the pond wall. Yeah, he's doing the fountain first. So is this, am I just picking which style it is, or are they actually doing different things? The style? Okay. It's very funny. It's very funny that the game like lets me just like, yeah, I don't know, man, make it, whatever. It's very funny. Vyse, if I had 2,000 gold, I could build a big cannon. Fuck yeah, here's 2,000 gold. Here's 2,000 gold. Get at it, duder. Bow. I like this guy. I like him. You hired me to do the job. I do the job. I'm not obligated to talk to you when I'm off the ship. You know what, Lawrence? Fair. The girls run the store now. Gossip? Oh, I'm such an airhead. I gave Babram the wrong part earlier. Hope he realizes it before it's too late. I'm not used to running a shop, so I keep making all sorts of mistakes. Well, I always make mistakes, but not the shop kind. It's my goal to make something without messing it up. That's what I'm here for. I'm bound to get something right. Okay. Ancient Cannon is better than the Yamato's Spirit. So let's buy one. It's one more SP, but that 95 hit is pretty great. Arch Whale Torpedo. It says it uses a high level of spirit, but that seems to use less than the Heavy Torpedo. Oh, the Heavy Torpedo uses 4 and this uses 6. That's fine, because we still have the Serpent Torpedo. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Let's buy a couple more complete kits. Just buy some items. He's a good work-life balance. Yeah, listen, I respect he's like, listen, you paid me to do the job. I'm doing the job. We don't gotta be friends about it. Herc, when Captain Clara was our age, she met Gilder. She met him in a port in his hometown. She fell madly in love with him, but as fate would have it, Gilder quickly left the city the next day to become an air pirate. Guess it was just bad timing. I'm gonna find true love in the skies, just like Captain Clara. I'm gonna sail the world and find the cutest guy. You know, I love it. Who wouldn't want 3 teenage girls on their pirate crew? That's like, that's not irresponsible at all. Oh, hell yeah, unlocked. Hella fancy tent and trendy bar. Yeah, okay, so there was a bunch of achievements related to this. Oh, hell yeah! Now this is a tavern. Now my kitchen's fully started, I can start cooking the good stuff. Actually, would you like me to make something that'll help you on your mission? All the sailors used to call it Poly Special. I need 10 gruels. Yeah, I got 10 gruel, I think. It'll heal your wounds as well as replenish your magic, but it takes a little while to take effect, so don't eat it during battle. Great. Listen. Let's get a couple. Let's see if this is upgrade all of your shops. I probably need to get more people to do that. Hooray! Talk to Osman. Oh yeah, I should talk to people instead of just like, yeah, I should, that makes sense. Like there is the top. Oh yeah, look, we got a fountain now. The tent is real big and chill. I think that's everything. Okay, yeah, we did all the big things. Yeah, and then let's go talk to Osman. That's a good idea. That's a good point. Especially because everybody's the thing that's like, oh, if I had more money, I could make this pretty swag. And it's like, the shop's a little dull for my taste. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I'll use my looks to try to scare up a few new items. Good. This is what I want every game to do. This is what I want every JRPG to do. I want every JRPG to give me a base and then let me interact with let me find cool characters to offer services. And then let me give them money to improve their services. This is just giving me ideas for running a Fabula Ultima game. Don't forget to build the relief. Oh yeah, you said Ismail's the only guy who had that. So yeah, so I gotta go talk to Ismail. Thank you, thank you. I don't know if it counts for a retro achievement, but I want it done. You know what I mean? I want it done. Build all the stuff under decorations too. Yeah, I think. Yeah, because he says decorate the island. Oh. Uh-oh. I mean, let's do mine. Listen, I'm the captain. She had decor too? She had different ones? Oh, I want some fish in the pond. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, look at this. This is cute. Love this. More boxes, love it. What was your favorite part of Matt Calder's Skies of Arcadia playthrough? When he upgraded the, I would prefer not to speak to one as cowardly as yourself. What does that mean? Remember when you were complaining about having too much money? Uh-huh. Oh, she hates that I'm like hoarding money? Cowardly's an odd word to use for that. No, she hates your rank. My rank is Vyse the Fallen Pirate. So do I need to be... What is Vyse the Fallen Pirate? What does that mean? So I need to be a higher rank to get the next upgrade? Oh, you're just having time to spend it. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I get you. Go to the Sailors Guild. Yeah. That makes sense. It's so funny that she's like, I don't want to deal with someone as cowardly as you. It's like, what does that mean? What are you saying? All right. New save, new backup save. Is somebody talking shit about me? Is that the problem? Where do I need to? I need to go back to Ixataka for Hans. So let's do that right quick, because we can just bebop our way over there. Matt walking around. Do you know? Do you know where I could find some sailors? Shouts to the Dreamcast. 2 of the Dreamcast grades just want to find sailors. Man, have you seen any Chinese people? Listen, I'm just looking for where Chinese people like to hang out, okay? I'm getting through this, right? Yeah. I was like, I'm making forward progress? No? Oh, is the only way through this through the Dark Rift? I mean, I guess that's why they're like, yeah, you can sail the other way. Suddenly a little gremlin man descends from the darkness, eats your plane ticket to Hong Kong and runs away. The fucking guy. That's another game I have to play again because the VOD got fucked up. That's another game I have to play again because the VOD got all fucked up. Hey, look at that. I got to the Mewtwo in the free Pokemon Go pass. Hell yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's go back to Ixtaka and get Hans before I forget. Before we get too far away from it. And then I will stop by the Sailors Guild. And then we will. I want to start, like I said, I want to start bopping around and checking on discoveries. You know? I feel like we've hit a nice little I feel like we've hit a nice little point in the story. We can pause for a second.
An utter victory.
What the hell is that blob? Which blob? Jubal? My main man Jubal? The one that looks like Slimer, but red. Yeah. Yeah, Jubal. That's our buddy. We should have 24 according to the list, and we have 23. And 24 should be the weight. So I'm wondering which ones we missed. Now, when this says Mount Kazai, what does it mean? Do you go to Mount Kazai? Yeah, we went there. Did we get the Cham there? The water temple, yeah. Did we get the did we get the Cham? We might have to double check that. We might have to double check that because we are not up to date with how many there are in the game. We are not current with how many there are in the game. Because Crescent Isle, in the basement of Esperanza, we got that. Near the near the waterfalls of Yafutoma, I'm pretty sure we got that. Tenko Temple, we got that one. So the only one that I'm uncertain about right now is the one from Mount Kazai. So we might need to, can we go back there? Wait. Can we go back there? Am I in trouble? Yes, okay. Hey Doc, I got some moonfish for you. That's not Doc, Doc's over here. Oh, okay, so it's the same guy. It's the same guy that took me there before. Okay. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll get Hans. We'll go get the Cham so that we're up, so that we're keeping pace on Chams. Yeah, Chupel is Fina's weapon. Weird air quotes. And you feed him little shards of moonstone that you find. And he gets not necessarily bigger, but stronger.
Hi.
It's very 2000s era JRPG in a way that I love. And then you got fucking Piccolo. You might think that Chupel's the weirdest thing in this game, and might I submit to you, Piccolo. Equinox Idol. I have no idea what that is. I realized, I was telling Aaron on Friday, I realized that I didn't look at any of the other stuff that I got. So I got a lot of stuff in my inventory to go through. It's probably an accessory. He gives me a lot of accessories. I think I've got 2 or 3 to give to him. Fiber mail. Okay. I was like, yeah, I've got 2 or 3. Oh yeah, buddy. Buddy, let me tell you. Johnny Krabby, hey, nice. Matt, yeah. Ooh. Is this a Monster Rancher like? No, not as much as you want it to be. Not as much as you're wanting it to be in this moment. It's this one guy, and you just give him, it's just collectibles. It's just collectibles. You know what I mean? It's just basically a collectible thing. Which, you know, is fun. It's a good collectible. It's a I went the wrong way. I want to go this way. You know, it's a good collectible. I do like that both of the big collectibles in this game are get this thing to feed it to a weird guy. You know, I do appreciate that. Okay, and then I want to keep going this way. You know, I do really appreciate that it's like, oh yeah, you found it, you found a hidden thing. Feed it to this guy. He gets stronger. Great. You know what I mean? I can enjoy both of those. Okay, so I need to go around this bit here. And then we need to go back to Yafutoma. Yeah, look, there's fish up there. I can't get them. Go down. Okay. Okay. Hans was... We can check the Black Market Guild while we're here. Sure, they might have new stuff. I wouldn't mind it. Put some new black market shit on the ship. That's, you know, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Mr. Vyse, I'm finished with my job as a factory technician. Ready to join the crew of the Delphinus like we agreed. I won't let you down, Captain Vyse. Hans has joined your crew as an engineer. Hell yeah. Who else am I missing for recruiting? Two people I don't know. So... Okay. I'm really happy to see all of the positive reception to Pocopia. I'm asking people strongly that if you enjoy Pocopia and you want something very similar but slightly different, check out Dragon Quest Builders 1 and 2. I think 2 is better. I don't think it's a hot take to say 2 is just kind of the better game, but I think both of them have a lot of heart. I think both of them have a lot of heart. Okay, so now to get to Yafutoma. Now I want to test something here. I want to check something. Okay. All right, oh, see, look at this. We've definitely been missing some. Okay, the Philosophy Stone. We don't have the Balloon Flower. We don't have the Lands of Ice. Oh, we should be able to get through here. So maybe we can get over here now. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna work on filling in this discoveries list a little bit. 42 is Grieving Prince. We definitely don't. I don't remember that one. Oh yeah, let's check out. Let's check with these guys. Is it this ship or is it a different one? Yeah. Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. You know what? We're gonna deal with that after. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna look at that later. Open it for more info? No, I don't wanna trigger that yet. I don't wanna trigger that yet. I got other stuff. I got other stuff I wanna work on first, so. Boop. I'm not dealing with that nonsense right now. Yeah, it says here. There we go. Grieving Prince. Statue of an ancient prince who lost his wife in a sailing accident and spent his life gazing at the skies. On a full moon, it is said the single tear falls from the prince's eyes as he watches the ship pass. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna deal with that just yet. Okay. Then we will we'll see what's up with that in a minute. They're just all running away. That's hilarious. That's what an absolutely hilarious fight. Okay. We're gonna... Hello? Hang out. We're gonna see if this works. Okay, where am I? I just need Mew to finish my Go Kanto decks. I don't think that actually counts for your dex completion for that, and I think the only way to get Mew was those special researches, so I don't... If you have one that you're working on, great, but... I don't know how available those things are anymore in a way that's really frustrating.
Fire consume my enemy! Slam it first!
Like, in the silly way of like, oh, a company is designed to make money. I don't know why y'all don't just always sell this, you know what I mean? Those masterwork researches should always be available. You thought you had one? I mean, you might, but I you know. They generally give away, they do special researches for something. Okay, so we're at the top. And now we're at the bottom. Yes. Ooh, fish. Oh, weird fish. Oh, a cheat. Okay. Battle, fine.
Fire consume my enemy! Slam it first!
Do. Okay. Okay. I saw someone on Reddit say that basically the shiny Mew from Go is one of 3 places ever that you've ever been able to get a shiny Mew, and God, that makes me feel a certain way as a shiny hunter. Like, hell yeah. Mystic Orchard. Once upon a time, there was a faraway island where jeweled fruit grew on the trees. A young man took one of the fruits to cure his sick mother, but in return, had to come back to the island to become one of the magical trees. Well, that's really interesting. That's cool. All right. So that was there. So if I go, is that a whole ass Alakazam? Wow. That's pretty cool. So now, you know, I'm looking at the map for this and I'm like, if I go this way, I'm definitely gonna be somebody who, like, I'm gonna fill in this whole map. Yeah, now I'm over here. I definitely want to fill in this whole map. This is still so much a JRPG where it's like, yeah, man, go around, find stuff. Go poke at things, you know? Figure out where you can go now.
Yeah. Fire consume my enemy! Slam it first!
I have a research that requires Platinum Kanto Metal, which requires Mew. It does not require Mew. That is incorrect. That is incorrect. It does not require Mew. Jaden! Momo caused a citywide blaze. Jalen! Jalen, hello. Jalen, how are you, my friends? No? Hero, hello. Inverse Island. Packin'? Hell yeah. Inverse Island. The strange island where the trees and everything are upside down. The current theory is it was caused by a flux in the gravitational pull caused by the presence of the black moonstones at the center of the dark rift. That saint always causes fires. Jalen, how's everything going? How's everything going with moving? Everything set? Everything settled? Everybody good? I'm staring at the metal screen. It says for the first rank catch 151 Pokemon discovered in the Kanto region, 150 out of 151. They must have that doesn't make any sense. That must be a different research. That must be a different research than the Mew one. I didn't think Mew counted for the platinum medal. Won't be bad once I get the clothes sorted. Then it's just finding the spot for knickknacks and trinkets. So many trinkets. Jalen, what are you gonna do with all your trinkets?
Fire consume my enemy! Flametiverse!
Related, I was listening to Side Story. And one of the hosts lamented that like we lost the plot with technology when we stopped having loops for charms. When we stopped having little charm loops. And I realized that the Iron Thor has charm loops, and I'm finding some charms, y'all. I'm getting some charms. That motherfucker is gonna have some charms on it. I want to get a case with a loop. I feel like Casetify does some, but yeah. Holy fuck, that's a house. Ooh, fish. Nope, they're too far, I can tell. Let's see, Pokemon Go, Mew, research. It's called a mythical discovery. Sage. But yeah. The host was like, we need to go back to when devices had charm loops. And I immediately went to Iron Thor's website and confirmed that it has not one but two. Oh my god, I could get a little like PlayStation memory card charm. That would be really cute. Oh, I should get like a little Dragon Quest slime charm.
An utter victory.
That's what I should get. Yeah. I have to make sure. I have to make sure the size of it because I don't want something huge. Oh, hello? I don't know who you people are, but to this old man, you're nothing but a nuisance. I refuse to talk to anyone except he who is brave and daring. Now please, let me leave out the remainder of my years in quiet peace. I'd say this old man is quite the swordsmith. I have that one too. It's stuck on Evolve a Magikarp. Oh, well, get on that. Okay. So, to get back to where I need to go. Oh yeah, got that one. Need to go back through here. We gotta fix our rank before he'll help it. Yeah, I figure. I figure when he was like, I only deal with someone brave and daring. It's like, oh shit. What if we don't want to evolve a Magikarp map? Maybe we want to let the fish vibe. I mean, then you don't get a Mew. That's. You know what I mean? That's the decision. That's the decision you can make. And I fully support people making their own decisions, but you know, this is an A/B kind of thing. I choose option C, Game Shark. You know what? I don't think you're gonna get a Game Shark to work on your phone, but you know, I wish you the best. Okay, these Dragon Quest charms are stupid expensive and I hate it. I thought we were talking about Magikarp and Pokopia. Oh, I have seen some of Magikarp and Pokopia. He seems like a homie.
That was fun.
Fun!
Fun and games. I said, what? Fun and games.
Fawn, hello!
Fun and games.
My favorite is the shot I saw of a Magikarp sleeping next to a log stool next to the water with a fishing rod beside it. Fawn, hello! Oh, I gotta take my break. We gotta get back to Yafutoma and get that Cham before I take my break. That's the last thing I need to do. We've got a couple more things we can get up to as far as discoveries, but I need to get to Yafutoma. He's on Plenty of Fish. I'm sorry, is that the Christian dating app?
Fire pursue my enemy. Slam to first.
There's someone just smacking something in the hallway. I survived. Carnation, welcome back. Oh man. What if I get a set of Loco Roco PSP danglers? Okay, hold up though. Ain't nothing Christian about that app. Listen, I don't know. Listen, two things I don't know. I was just making a joke. Magikarp is a devout Catholic. Hates Fridays though. Oh my God. Okay, I need to go this way. Yeah, I don't know. If you're asking if I know anything about a dating app, I've got disappointing news. I have disappointing news. Fawn, how are you doing today? Fawn, how are you? How much Pokopia did you stream yesterday? Yeah, And I don't mean in general, I mean yesterday, specifically yesterday. My client doesn't have to answer that. I didn't realize we were in a client attorney privilege situation. I didn't realize we were in a privileged information discussion.
That was easy.
You didn't see the cockatiel? Get your game face on. You didn't see the cockatiel. It's funny as fuck. That's incredible. That's incredible. Okay. Everybody should watch the Ace Attorney movie. Okay, it was good. I now know one thing about Ace Attorney. It's gonna be everyone's problem. Everybody watch the Ace Attorney movie. It was very good. It was very good. This doesn't seem like I can go back to... What we really need is a great Ace Attorney movie. Guess what? They made one. Guess what? They did it. Oh, the great Ace Attorney. I got you. You might need to wait until your ship can fly high enough. Let me... I mean, listen, here's the thing. If I missed it, I'm gonna be so mad. Most hated dungeon has to be Mount Kazai. Just fucking, it was so easy. So easy. Everybody's so mad about it. What is happening? Matt, smoke more weed. Okay. I got you, buddy. I'll get right on that. Okay, well, if I can't just bop over there and get it, I'm gonna take my break. Matt not living in one of the cool states about it? Oh, absolute, no, definitely not. No, no. Was the treasure achievement for the dungeon flagged as missable? I don't remember. I can look. I don't remember. I'm gonna be upset. Let me change this from locked to missable. Hey, guess what? Hey, guess what? The Cham one isn't marked as missable though. The treasures is. The Cham one isn't marked as missable. So if I go down and find the one that says there's a Cham one, I just saw it. Yeah, feed Chupel 30 Chams. And then get the final Chupel. And none of those are missable. It was funnier in my head. Yeah, no, I got you. So why is this marked as... Seeing all the unlocked achievements feels really good, let me tell you. 24 allowed recreational, so just under half. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe I can go back once I get once I can fly high enough and get it, and I can get the Cham but not the treasures. Maybe the treasures are missable. But either way, I'm gonna take my break. Because it's, you know, it's break time. It's break time. So everybody take this opportunity, get up, move around a little bit, take a stretch, get a snack, get a meal if you haven't had breakfast yet today, whatever, you know, whatever your meal is. Already? What do you mean already? Not my fault you were driving. Never mind daylight savings. Oh, yeah. But yeah, get a move around, have some caffeine if you need to, have a meal, have some water. Make sure you're staying hydrated, do whatever you gotta do. When I get back, we'll do Game Duel, and we will pick back up on discoveries, because now we can just sort of move around a little bit. And you can go back once you can fly higher. Okay, that's good to know. So I'm gonna take my break. I will be back in just a little bit.